as you can imagine, we have plenty of polishers and Sagmeisters. So I'm really refreshed that you chose Emmett Miller. Wonderful pentagram designer. I've met him a few times actually. Really super nice guy. Um, Wonderful speaker too. So at any rate, so good choice. All right, so here's the deal. You're showing really good visual intent, okay? Notice I said visual intent, but I don't think you're quite there in your typographic intent. And what do I mean by that, James? What do I mean by that? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a look at typographic intent in terms of exactly what we're trying to portray here. Okay, I see that you have some captions, but look how big they are compared to the picture, the image, okay? Also, you have drop cap here, drop cap here, drop cap here. And typically, one drop cap per page. I mean, drop cap is typically to signify the beginning of a story. Keep that in mind, okay? And that's all, everything, that's all fine and dandy, right? My main concern is the grid. And the reason I say that is because I'm not seeing any. I'm seeing a couple of 2-column grids, but that is not consistent. For example, this I see that you've drawn a grid, okay, but there's an image there, so that, and this is just placed. There's no real, this is out of alignment, by the way. It's not in one of your grid lines, so that's why that looks unusual. Everything should fit in the grid line. That's what's going to make it mathematically correct. So you see how this thing is coming out here, way out here? Why not end it at that grid line? It will become harmonious when you do that because mathematically it says so. The increments are intervals of each other. Therefore, the spacing is correct. I hope you're following what I'm saying. That's the wonderful part about using a grid in graphic design. So this page doesn't have a grid. Your type is spanned the entire width of the page. Now, as we know, optimal character count, James, is going to be 45 to 65 characters, 50 to 65 characters. Okay, and based on the size of that T and this page, you're well over 100 characters on all of these. And that character count includes spaces and punctuation as well. Okay, so that's again where the grid falls into place. So what I want you to do is two things. I want you to take a look at two things. And I really want you to study these. And I want you to be honest with me after you're done really studying these two things. And tell me if this isn't kicking in. The first thing is these sketches right here. And these are kind of a really good way. This is a wonderful sketch right here. These mock-ups here. And because they're showing headlines, they're showing subheads, they're showing captions, they're showing placement of sidebars. There's a deck right there. Here's an image within a 3-column grid. Here's a 3-column image span, 2-column image span, and a 1-column caption. Same thing here, just really cool stuff. And that's what we really want to see. I mean, that's how you draw a hierarchy to a page, okay? And that's what I'd like to see. The other thing I wanted to show you is way back here. You got to look at this, man, and really start trying to do some research and where the heck did it, here it is right here. How to design using a grid. Take a look at that video, please. It's going to help tremendously. And let me know once you do what you think. I think it'll refresh you on the grid a little bit. All right, any questions? Give me a holler. Thanks, man.